You're right, guys, it's Capgun Tom here, and today I'm going to be starting off my brand new series, Mission Manchester. Now, you may be wondering what this series is about. It's effectively a road to glory on Ultimate Team, which will end when we create the best Manchester United team possible on the game. So the way that we're going to do that is by playing games in a Road to Glory style and also trading our way there. So it's a sort of a hybrid series, both Road to Glory and trading. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy that. Now, the thing that's going to make this series unique is that I'm going to play the games that Manchester United play in real life. So for example, next Monday Manchester United are playing Reading in the FA Cup. So I will get another YouTuber to create a full Reading team and I will play against them using my team. Now hopefully that will be really cool and sort of be interesting to see how my team does against against the actual Man United's results. So that will be a cool thing to see. So first off, we've got to start our team by opening our starter pack. We get a whole load of bronze rubbishy players, as you usually do, and the most amount of chemistry I managed to end up getting them on was about 56. So not an amazing amount of chemistry, but it was the best we could do. The first thing we're going to do as well is we're going to list up our fitness cards. They sell for about 300 coins each, and you can see there me listing all of these fitness cards up. Hopefully we'll sell them all, which will allow us to buy some players early on, because we want to move away from our bronze starter pack team as soon as possible. Now, an anonymous donator sent us all of the stuff we need to have the full Manchester United setup. So they have sent us Old Trafford, the Manchester United home kit, the away kit, and the badge, which we're going to make our active items, obviously, as these are what we're going to be using for the rest of the series. So, pretty interesting start there. You can see that we're now going to go into our first game in Division 5. Hopefully we're going to come up against someone with a similar rating team, but obviously the matchmaking is terrible on Ultimate Team, so we come up against a full gold team, Barclays Premier League, and very dangerous. The main man that I'm looking at is Morales, has 88 pace and he's very strong, which is especially dangerous for our bronze players at the back. Now you can see that we did actually make a lot of chances early on. You can see there a nice attempt by my player. Did actually manage to get another shot off here. Luckily the ball bobbled through, but we didn't quite get the shot off. I think there was a foul at some point, not really sure what it was. But we kept on applying the pressure. We really should have taken the lead early on. You can see there another good chance for us to take the lead. Unfortunately, not happening. And it was just our strikers finishing that was really holding us back, because we were getting the chances, but we just weren't converting them really. Anyway, he finally realised how to break my team down, and the danger man Morales simply shrugging off my defender, going through and powering that one into the top right hand corner of the goal. Not really much we could do in that situation, but we kept on playing. You can see here us in the 44th minute trying to break him down. And obviously there is a sort of like a weird thing where you always seem to score on the 45th and 90th minutes. And you can see that this is no exception as Bonfigli goes through and scores. However, he decides that that was enough and he's left. I don't know why. It's 1-1 at this point and he has a gold team against bronze team. Maybe he's just like raging out. I was creating 90% of, the chances. I was having all the possession. But unfortunately, even though we left, we don't get the win. We just get nothing. It's just considered a DNF and we don't get anything for it except 300 coins, which I guess is better than nothing. So we have actually started off making some coins, but unfortunately we haven't got enough to really buy anything at this point. So we're going to have to go off and play another game, and we come up against another very, very strong team, this time 90% Borussia Dortmund, in fact 100% Borussia Dortmund. I don't know what I'm talking about. You can see there, I'm not sure why he's playing Bazikowski at centre attacking mid. Really should be playing someone else there because he's not getting full chemistry, but nonetheless it is a very, very strong team. One that I'm going to have to watch out for. And quite against the run of play, I guess, we managed to take the lead through Bishop. A nice header from him into the right hand corner of the goal to give us the lead. But this guy did, as I say, have the most of the game go his way. And you can see there him equalising through Royce. And I think he realised that my players, despite the fact that I could pretty much hold my own in the defence, I could not handle the crosses. So this is what he sort of resorted to late on in the game. You can see there him taking the lead. Another nice cross into Lewandowski, and that one goes in, no chance for the keeper. Now I thought this was downright disrespectful. That ball is clearly going in. Why the hell has he paused the game to prolong my agony? I mean, you'll see when I resume the match, you can quite clearly see the ball is travelling past my keeper and into the back of the net. and there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to sit there and helplessly watch as he makes pointless substitutions in the 87th, 88th minute. So unfortunately I got pretty much trolled there, and he does end up winning that game 3-1. There was not really much I could do about him. He was a lot better player than the last guy, and combined with the fact that he had a full gold team against our bronze team meant that he was always going to be more than I could handle. We do get 400 coins though, which is good, but we are now 0-1, I guess, for our record. But we do have some coins now, and I can pick up some players. So I'm looking at the 4-1-2-1-2 Manchester United players I could pick up. A choice of Lindegaard, Evans and Cleverley, and I thought that maybe Evans was the best one because there was only one on the market at a low price. Also, there was a lot of Cleverley and a few Lindegaards, so I believe that I could come back later, but that didn't really matter because as soon as I came out, I realised that my contracts had sold. I had 1,000 more coins, and luckily one of these was going for 500 coins. I managed to pick up the Cleverley and a Lindegaard, so we have 2 coins, which is very, very tight. But we do now have 3 Manchester United players in our team. The centre attacking mid of Cleverley, we have Evans at the back and Lindegaard. Now Evans isn't actually a bad centre back. He has 71 pace, which is, you know, bordering on a very decent centre back. You can see me here popping them into the team. We have changed the formation into the 4-1-2-1-2, and that is how it's going to be staying for the rest of the series. So you can see there Evans going into the team, and also Cleverley putting consumables on him. There we go. We just need to swap him with Club, and we find Cleverley. So a decent start up. It looks like we may, you know, have a bit more chemistry. We were on about 54, I believe, before, and now we're on about 62. So we're now going to go into our next game. Hopefully we're not going to come up against another full gold team, because still, even with these 3 Manchester United players, I don't believe that we'll be able to win. We come up against a guy called Pothead FC, so I was pretty confident he was going to have a bad team, and that is exactly what happens. He has a pretty dodgy starter pack team, although he does have a couple of strong links going on in the team between his right back and right mid, and also his 2 strikers, so he does have 44 chemistry overall. But I believe that our team is better and that we will be able to win. Now Cleverley absolutely lit this game up at the start. Some unbelievable passing, just let down really by our strikers again. They just couldn't seem to convert anything. I mean, Cleverley there taking the shot himself. Unluckily, our second guy was offside. Another really nice pass from Cleverley. Unfortunately, overran this time by our defender. And it wasn't until later on in the game when Cleverley actually managed to grab a chance for himself that we converted and took the lead. You can see there a simple tap in the 39th minute gives us the lead, and a very nice goal it was as well, despite being a sort of tramp. This guy, however, at half time decided that he wanted to quit, and you can see there that we take away that 1-0 victory. Our team performing pretty well, but with all these rage quit, we're losing out on coins, and obviously contracts cost coins. We want to, you know, be playing to the end and getting like the 5-0 wins. At the moment, I don't see us ever getting a 5-0 win with this team, but eventually we are hoping to be maxing out our coins in each game so that we earn more. Now we're going to go into our final game of the episode, just purely because we only had about 320 coins and we couldn't buy any more players. So we go into our last game and we come up against this team. Now it's very, very dangerous because he has some lightning fast players up front. Now I know that Munane doesn't look very good because he's non-rare, the Atletico Bilbao left winger, but he is actually an excellent player, especially when early on you give away useless penalties that really shouldn't have been penalties. I was just running shoulder to shoulder with him. Apparently it tripped him up, takes the penalty with Peasy, I believe, is his striker, and there's not much I could do about it. Went the wrong way, and even if I went the right way, I do not believe that I would have got there because that was smashed so hard into the right hand corner of the goal. But we managed to get in, and Cleverley again providing the assist, this time to Bonfigli. Going to have to take those easy shots into the goal just purely because our shooting just isn't good enough. And you can see here we get quite lucky, but it was a wonderful ball over the top by Cleverley. Cleverley really making this team at the moment. You can see there that we managed to take a 2-1 lead in this game. However, a great ball and a great run by Munane. I really didn't even stand a chance with that run. I think my whole defence just switched off completely, and he ends up levelling up the game at 2-2. And then he takes the lead just before half-time. Peasy, really expecting Lindegaard to save that, especially since he's one of our gold players. We really want him to be saving shots like that. But we do manage to level it up again just after half-time. Nice cross and Puri there to apply the finish into the back of the net to give us 3-3. Now, Cleverley could have won this game for us late on. You see there a wonderful shot just coming off the outside of the post. But it doesn't matter because we managed to get a bit of luck. That one smashed in by Bonfigli in the 90th minute. Always that 90th minute goal that we're looking for. And we do end up taking down the result. So a really, really good result for us. 4-3 eventually. In the nick of time, scored by Bonfigli, I guess. So guys, that is the end of the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. It won't be as long as this every single time. It's just purely because this is the first episode and loads of stuff to set up. But if you could drop this video a like, that would be really appreciated. I want to see a lot of support on this video so that we can keep the series going for as long as possible. And I guess I'll leave it there, and I will see you all next time.